Hello everybody, my name is Citranite, and welcome to a brand new episode of the Month of Animation. Today, let's take a look at the one show that I dearly hate. I mean love, I don't know. Let's take a look at The Loud House. Oh, jeez. Now this is one of Nickelodeon's newest shows from 2016, I believe, or 2017. And I remember the first episode when it premiered. And the show was actually fairly good. It does slip on the line sometimes of being deemed inappropriate, and it does have a few moments of just boredom, but most episodes are entertaining. There's 11-minute episodes, so, you know, it's good. I don't hate the show. I don't love it to death. I love the community. It's fabulous. But the show overall is just it's good, but it's not the greatest show out there. It's nowhere near SpongeBob or anything like that. But let's talk about the three parts of the show. I'm going to talk about the characters, the plot, and just the overall what I think of it. So let's start out with the characters. Now, I'm going to mess up names. I'm sorry, for the life of me, I cannot remember any of the names. I've been watching this show for 2 years, and I, just for the life of me, cannot remember anybody's names. I watched it from the beginning. I've always been there with The Loud House. I know most of the characters' names, but I will mess up a few names, so don't hold me over on that. So, yeah, let's get started. So let's start with the most abundant character of the entire show. I'm not sure if I'm using that word correctly, but whatever. And that would be Mr. Lincoln Loud, the only male in a house full of girls. Well, at least he has his dad. But Lincoln Loud here is a young 11-year-old boy who has white hair and wears orange all the time. That's basically Lincoln. And he's not an over-annoying character. Like, his voice is fine. He's actually a child voice actor. Always loved that. So, yeah, it's fine. He's got a okay personality. He's definitely not my favorite in the show. He's got too many flaws, but overall, he's actually pretty nice. And then let's go with a non-loud. Let's go with Clyde. And Clyde is Lincoln's best friend. He's the nerdy black kid who just kind of like follows whatever Lincoln's doing. So that's fun. I really like that. And then we have, of course, then when they're together, they make Clink and McCloud, and they're usually a teamwork. Their relationship does get a little iffy sometimes, and sometimes it doesn't work out, and that's really nice. The 10 sisters, let's start with the youngest sister, and that's Lily Loud. Lily Loud, I believe, is the baby. Again, it's really hard to remember all these names. But Lily Loud is the youngest sister. She's the baby. She's basically, I think she's only like 2. But she's not really in the show that often. She's always more of a background character, and she's never had a fully fleshed out episode. She's had a few episodes here and there, but never got her spotlight episode like another character. Then we have the next 2 youngest. We have Lola and Lana. The tomboy and the princess is basically how I can sum it up if I'm getting those names wrong. So they're twins. I believe both of them are 6. They both look about the same, but the clothes and the personality is really what's different. Their voices they're not voiced by the same voice actors. And here's a little fun fact. I believe the one who voices the tomboy also voices Puppycorn in the Unikitty show. I'm not sure if that's true, but it seems they sound too similar. So again, not sure if that's true, but that's just what I got from that, the way their voices sound. I like the twins. They're they're usually bratty, and they will fight anyone who ruins their day. They both have a temper, but it seems like each of them have their own moments. Like, Lola has a little less moments. She's more of the murderous killer princess kind of girl. Like, she's like very evil, but she hides it up trying to be a princess. So she's that type of character. And then the Lana is, again, the tomboy plumber girl or mechanic. She is she's got her nicer moments. She's not as evil as Lola. Again, evil's not even the correct word, but she's not as mean. So, yeah, I like the character relationship. I believe the next group is Lucy and the sporty one. Oh, Lynn. Lucy and Lynn Jr. Now, let's start with Lynn. She's my least favorite. Just gotta say now. Her character's kind of bland. She's had a couple spotlight episodes. Again, Lola and Lana, the tomboy girl, I can't remember her name. They both have their spotlight episodes. Lola has more spotlight episodes because she's closer relationship with Lincoln than Lana is. But, yeah. The two Lucys and Lynn, Lucy and Lynn, they don't get along very well. They've had their sort of spotlight episode, but Lynn here has more spotlight episodes than Lucy. Lucy does not have as many spotlight episodes as Lynn does. Lynn has 4 or 5 spotlight episodes. But Lynn here is the sporty one. Again, she's another tomboy-esque thing. And that's really interesting how they did work that in. She's usually not around as much. She's more of a background character to make a gag or a joke about sports, but she does have a few spotlight episodes. Lucy, on a normal episode, is a lot more prominent than Lynn, which is kind of weird because Lynn has more spotlight episodes. But Lucy has more prominence. She just got a spotlight episode recently that didn't even have Lincoln in it. But yeah, so that's really interesting. It's kind of cool how they did that with her, how they kind of switch them around on the normal episode. Lynn's like not even there. But Lucy is definitely a more prominent character, just not on spotlight episodes. Alright, the next group, oh yeah, I like both of those sisters, and I like Lola and Lana. The next group is, this is where I get, I believe it's Luann and Luna. Luann and Luna. I believe it's Luann and Luna. Again, the funny one and the rocker, yeah, it's just really hard to remember names. Now these two girls, they're very similar. Again, they look similar as well. And I think that's just the copy and paste ethic that Nickelodeon likes to do. But their clothes, their personalities make all the difference. Now, Luna is a rocker girl, and she's gotten more spotlight episodes than Luann. Luann only has, I think, 2 spotlight episodes where it's just funny business. Now, Luann has a business called Funny Business, and that's where she's a clown because she's the funny one, and she tells really bad jokes. Overall, I don't like her character as much as I like Luna. Luna's got a lot more personality, and Luna is the definition of spotlight episodes in this show. She just got another one. She's got all of these spotlight episodes going for her, and I guess they really want to flesh out her character because in her recent spotlight episode, she turned lesbian. So, you know, that was kind of a shocker that they would do that. Nickelodeon's not really for that controversy, but, you know, whatever. Which is kind of weird because in the previous episode, 2 years earlier, she was starting to show him to be crushing on a guy, so, I don't know, you gotta make up your mind. Anyway, so they're trying to flesh out her character. Overall, I like them both, but not as much with the funny one. Next up, if you're wondering why I skipped the science one, Lisa. Yeah, Lisa, I'm getting to her last because she is the weirdest one to me. Next up is Lori and Lenny. Now, these are the definitely, like, teenage girls. We got the typical, dumb one, which is Lenny. She is a total, just dummy. She's really into fashion. She likes all that, so I wouldn't go as far to call her a bimbo, but that's kind of what she is. She's really, yeah. But she's definitely got that dummy brain, and she really doesn't have anything really going for her. She's got one or two spotlight episodes, and her whole trope is she's really nice, and the other sisters don't like that. So, you know, there's that trope with one of her spotlight episodes. Lori is definitely the more prominent one here because she's got a relationship with Bobby, who is her boyfriend, who recently moved to far away. I can't remember where. But Lori definitely is the most prominent sister. She is the leader. She's also the most bossy around. She has to boss everybody around. So overall, I like the two. They're very fun. They're very interesting. But let's keep moving on. Let's go with Lisa, the final sister that I skipped over. Lisa, I, again, don't have much to say about her. She's got a very interesting relationship. She's still in kindergarten, but she's got the brain of a genius. She's gotten a few spotlight episodes, one of them where she actually makes a friend called Darcy, and Darcy has not been seen since. She made a few cameos, but hasn't really been seen at all. Yeah, but Lisa is definitely one of those prominent sisters who, even without a spotlight episode, always makes a gag about explosions and stuff. Next up is the two parents, Lynn and Lynn Loud Sr. and the mom. I can't remember her name. She's the only one I can't remember today, and that's pissing me off. The parents, again, for the first, year and a half, they didn't show their faces, and then for the very first time on a Christmas special, we did get to see their faces, and it was they're what you expect them to be. And I don't believe I've seen an episode where they haven't shown their faces in a long time. Also, when they did finally reveal their faces, most of the characters resized. Like, because Lori and Lenny are about the size of the parents. So, back when they were doing the original episodes where you couldn't see their faces, Lori and Lenny were never shown side by side with the two parents, and I think that's just a good idea. We don't want, because then they would have to resize the characters. So finally, on that Christmas special, we did get to see all the family side by side, including Clyde's family. I believe the dads are gay as well, because Clyde's got two dads, and I never really thought of that until now. But again, Nickelodeon is really going into that controversy. You know, a lot of people aren't going to be happy about this, but I don't really care about it. It's just a show, cartoon. But overall, all the characters are fabulous. They've all got unique personalities. And let's go to the storyline. Now the storyline, there really isn't one. Sure, there's a whole trope with Ronnie Ann and Bobby moving away, which are Lincoln and Lori's boyfriend and girlfriend moved away to go live with their family because reasons, I don't know, again, I really don't know why they did that. But they do make cameos every now and then, and maybe it's just because the voice actors couldn't be in that long enough, but Bobby still makes a frequent, pretty much every episode appearance on the phone, so it's definitely not the voice actors. But Ronnie Ann makes cameos now, and there's just a glorified cameo spotlight episode only. So there's that thing, but other than that, there's really not a storyline. The dad just opened his own store called Lynn's Table, and I doubt that's going to be in very many episodes, besides the spotlight episodes and a few cameos in there. And the mom works at a dentist, so Dr. Feinstein's a boss and makes cameos, and Flip makes cameos. There's just a lot of cameos. But definitely not very many, just prominent roles other than the main family, and of course Clyde and the McBrides. And then we have Mr. Grouse the neighbor again, not making many cameos, but there's no storyline at all. It kind of just does random episodes about things that would probably happen in real life. A little exaggerated, but you get it's just really a relatable show about you and your sisters and your brothers, because they have moments where that's why the tomboys are there to even it out, make it feel like they're brothers as well. And there was an episode where they actually were brothers. Lincoln went to a dimension where they were all guys. like, no, there were girls, but they were like, all of his sisters were guys. So, you know, that was an interesting episode, but no storyline, most episodes don't connect. Yeah. I'm sure we'll get more episodes that do connect, but really it's just a bunch of silly adventures in between these connecting episodes. So overall, my thoughts on the show, it's a fabulous show. Definitely, if you haven't, go check it out because I 100% recommend it. And I believe this is the 3rd episode in the month of animation out of 5. I've got 2 more episodes planned. And I've also got a major big episode coming in April that I'm really excited to record and get ready for you guys. But of course, we're going to have 2 more episodes coming up. And I get, with my premiere of The Little Shop of Horrors, the camera was really bad. And when I was looking back on the recording, I just realized that. And I'm going to find out why. I'm not quite sure why. But I will figure it out. I will get to the bottom of it and I will fix it. Because I don't want that to happen again, because I'm going to do more premieres in the future. But that was just, again, a test premiere for something that I really love. So, yeah, The Loud House is a good show. Definitely go check it out. I believe it aired in 2017, and the schedule for airing is pretty much every day. So, if you haven't seen it, go check it out. It's definitely worth it. Alright, I'm out. No, I'm not out. Hang on a second. I just realized something. Not Nintendo. Nickelodeon plagiarized. They used Charlie Brown sound effects! Gosh dang it!
Guess what? You made it to the end of the video! Congratulations! I would be proud. Be proud! I know I am. Click to my left to see a new video. Click down below and you'll get a great button. It's the subscribe button. You should click it. Click it. Do it now. Come on. Don't you want to be a lobster? Ah!